Hey everybody, how are you? Can you all hear me? All right. Well, let's get started. So I wasn't going to do another stream, but I figured after hearing what I heard last night, I guess I would have to do another stream. Um, so what I'm planning on doing is I'm going to do the same thing I did the other night um, with somebody else's stream. I'm going to play that, and then I'm going to stop it, and then I'm going to, say what I have to say about it. And then hopefully I'll be done. It'll be done and over with, and no more will be said. But we'll see what happens. So, um, hello, Grumpy. Ciao, ciao. Hello, Jacket. How are you? Midnight Blue. Heidi. Hi. Um, I missed anybody that I don't see. Hello. And all right, let's jump into this because I got a lots of notes. Lots of notes. I sound muffled. Seriously, I don't know why. Let me see. Um, oh, is there, okay, let me see. Settings, audio. Um, how about, is this better? Heidi? Heidi? Okay. All right. So sorry about that. Glad I got it fixed. And I have to thank Common for that because he's the one who told me about the audio settings. So thank you, Common Sense. Okay. So like I said, I really didn't want to do this. But I figured let's get it done and over with. What I'd like to do is play parts of, what was said, then stop, and then I'm going to have my answer for it. Um, Hopefully I don't get struck, but if I do, then that's just pettiness. So, all right. Okay. So we're going to start. Here we go. Oh, let me make sure the volume's up here. People who don't know, I used to be friends with this woman named Maureen. Okay, and Maureen keeps inserting herself into my business. Um, Inserting myself into her business. I don't know how I'm inserting myself, especially when in text messages, um, she would come in, you know, talking about things that were happening and things that were happening online. And, can you believe this? Can you believe that? So you would tell me your business, and what would I do? I would go defend you in one way or another. So I was friends, whatever you want to call it, with Maureen, and we had a falling out. Okay, so this is for more. So let's discuss this falling out. When I first came onto YouTube, we were all on a live together. It was me. I believe it was me, Angela, Carol. I think Teresa Murphy was on there. Not so sure, so I don't want to say definite. And Angel was on there, and she had asked a question. Um, if you guys get into an argument and such, and you know, do you talk to your other friends about it? And I said, yeah, you need to bounce off what happened with someone else and get their opinion about it. And then she said, about taking it, private or personal and or public. And we had all said that whenever we had an issue, that we took care of it privately. Um, and that didn't happen in this state. That did not happen with her and I. What happened was I was in someone's chat. I was actually up on their panel, and they were bashing. One person specifically was bashing Angel, and I was up on that panel, and I said the things that I had to say in defense of, and I went into her chat the next day, and I noticed that my wrench was gone, and I texted her and I said, "Did you take my wrench?" And I was met with yeah, I took your fucking wrench, stay in such and such scumbags chat, you know, all that fucking hoopla. And she made it public. She made it known that she took my wrench. So she did not keep it private. And then we have this.
For probably the next 5 or 10 minutes, okay? Like I said, Maureen, you keep inserting yourself into my business.
Mm-hmm.
You grabbed the link when Dumpy and Drunky were lying about me. You felt the need to get up there. I would have never said your name ever again, but you keep throwing your bullshit comments and getting involved in shit that...
Okay. So when Grumpy, DJ, and Josie planned on doing a live, I feel like I'm being so fucking repetitive. When Grumpy, DJ, and Josie did a live discussing their issues with Angel, from what I witnessed and what they were they were just stating the issues that they had with her. They were not trashing her at all, from what I remember. And yes, I grabbed a link to dispel rumors going around about why we were no longer speaking. And excuse me, not one negative thing came out of my mouth about her. I did not trash her. I do not remember Grumpy, DJ, or Josie trashing her. They were just talking about the issues that they had with her. And again, she keeps saying that, I'm inserting myself. Well, that was an issue you had with me. What, I'm just supposed to sit back and keep quiet? No, sorry, I'm not about that. You say that I keep adding bullshit comments that I'm throwing out. Where are these bullshit comments that I'm throwing out?
Doesn't concern you.
That don't concern her.
It's none of your business what I do. Yet there you are, always commenting, always in there, Maureen.
Doing what? Where? What am I commenting?
Maureen, you're the angriest woman in America. You thrive on trouble.
I'm the angriest woman in America, and I thrive on trouble. Let's just call that for what it is. Bullshit.
You said you're prepared to be doxxed, so you're so tough. You're actually a coward, okay? Mm-hmm. You used to call me Mary fucking Poppins.
Yes, I am prepared to be doxxed. I made all necessary preparations, and I informed my family of what some of these people on YouTube do. I was also following your directive as to not ever let these people know who I am. That's not being a coward. But if you want to say I'm a coward, go for it. Don't care. And as far as the nickname, it was Mary frigging Poppins, not Mary fucking Poppins.
And you, Maureen? Why? Why was that? Those were your exact words, Mary fucking Poppins.
No, frigging. Frigging.
Is it because I don't hold grudges? I don't like to fight with people, unlike you. Why would you call me Mary Poppins, okay?
Because, yes, you are too forgiving. You are too forgiving to scumbags who drag you and nastily drag you. That's why you are called Mary friggin' Poppins.
I keep asking you people to leave me alone. I don't want to fight with people, especially people that I used to be friends with, okay? Mm-hmm. But oh no, oh my God, SoFlo's using my words against you. Well, if you...
Yes, you keep asking people to leave you alone. Yet with me, you keep throwing my name out there. It's not the other way around. Your last post, you called me tough guy Maureen Moe. And then something else that escapes me, but it happened a couple weeks ago, and I made a community post about it. I said, stop bringing me into your issues with other people. You have an issue with them, take it up with them. Stop throwing me into it. It's you who is actually keeps throwing me into it. It's not the other way around.
And pull your bullshit. I'd never mention you or Angela ever again. I'd never mention either one of you. But you keep coming and I'll keep responding. Okay?
But that's the thing. See, we're not coming. It's you coming. And we are the ones responding.
You know what the funny thing is, Maureen?
No, tell me.
The UK guy, you know, that guy in the UK?
Yep.
He said some of the worst things about Angela.
Mm-hmm.
He even made a song recently about her. Yep. He calls her Mangela.
Yeah. He called me testosterone
You
tits.
had him on your first live.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He's from.
Yes, I did have him on my first live. And let's be fair about this, shall we? When he came up on my panel, he wasn't under Mark or the UK guy or Let's Talk or whatever the fuck his podcast name is. It was the Don. I did not know who it was, and I let him up. Shoot me.
With your buddy Carlos. Where's your post-so lives calling him out?
I don't even speak to him that much anymore. I go into his chat because he can't see me. And I always make a joke about it, that I can say whatever the hell I want in his chat because he can't see me. I break his stones. And I have not been in his chat since he put that song out about Angela. He does not like Angela. I am not going to be able to change his mind. I don't know why he doesn't like Angela, but I have a pretty good clue that it might be because of all the defending that she did. Oh, wait, hold on. Hello.
Hello. Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. Hello, everyone. I'm not sure how long I could stay, so I'll stay as long as I can.
All right. Well, I will pause what I'm doing and I will let you do what you need to do if you would
No,
like.
you could finish because I really had a busy day, and I have to think about the things I wanted to address. I can't even think anymore.
Oh,
I
okay.
swear. It's all getting to be like so ridiculous. I mean, one thing I remember she did say last night was that we want her to strike SoFlo. That's not what I said. I didn't say that at all. What I said was, with all that he's done to her and how she's really feels about him,
Mm-hmm.
this would be why doesn't she strike him for using her, content?
Right. Yeah. Because she did say that anybody that uses her content going forward,
Right,
that she was going to
right.
strike.
I
Correct.
didn't, but she made it sound like we s- we said, or I said she should strike his content because he's going at me.
Right.
N-
And that's
That's
wait. Yeah.
that's
That's
not
not
what I said. That is
right.
not what I said. That's
Correct.
another lie. And then
Correct.
she also, correct me if I'm wrong, because I saw bits and pieces of it. She said that we attacked SoFlo's and other people's family.
Mm-hmm.
That's an outright lie, and she knows that.
Correct.
I don't know.
Well, you didn't do any of that at all. I didn't. I will take. I did after. First off, I never called him a ripper. I never called him a
No,
rapist. I never called him Harambe. I never called him half of the friggin' names. But I
that she
did.
had.
But I
Go ahead.
did post a picture of his wife, but her face was covered,
Right.
and she was in a picture with a gentleman, and his face was covered. and
Right.
that I only did that, and I did that as asking a question because I don't know if you remember at the time, people were going around saying that that man that was in the picture with her was her real boyfriend.
Right.
Right. And I said, "Is this true? Are you the cuck or whatever?" But
Right.
I went to look for that post and I can't find it. And I know I didn't delete it because I don't delete anything.
Yeah.
And I never attacked his kids. What I did do is after days on days on days on end after he was speaking about my son, what I did was I found the newspaper articles about his son and I read them.
Right. I remember. I
So
remember. So you were responding, and I get that.
and it was not an attack. It was, you have so much to say about my son that now let's talk about yours, because
Yeah.
I never brought up his son.
Yeah. No,
Right.
I like I said before, I didn't tell her to now's a good time to strike him because he's
Hmm.
going at me. No, 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 no. I'm handling him and anyone that wants to go after me or my family. Going after me, I don't really care. Leave my family alone. That's it. I've said that from day one. I don't go after anybody else's family. Don't go after mine.
Right.
That's it. Bottom line.
Right.
And she knows that. And if she's saying now that I went after his family, she's outright lying. And I don't know what happened to her the last 6 months, or I'm just deaf, dumb, and blind all these years. But anytime that, when all this started, it was because of the people that she was surrounding herself with, and I let her know privately how I felt.
Hmm.
And, she sometimes agreed with me. So I don't know what all this is about. Like, she keeps saying I keep going after her. No, I'm going after Jim Terry. I'm going after the people I would normally go after. Just
Right.
because she, wants to panel them, she's taking it personal. That's her problem.
Correct.
Because months ago, she would never surround herself with the likes of a Jim Terry. So I don't know who the hell she thinks she's kidding, but she's not fooling anyone. She's really not. And the few people, left that were once my friends, also, I thought that were my friends, she's not fooling them either. They
Hmm.
know, they just don't want to see it right now, just like I didn't. But, I always listen. Everyone thinks I was a simp for Angel, and that's absolutely not the truth.
No.
I really considered her a friend. It wasn't about her name. It wasn't about anything. And I know if she's honest with herself, she'll tell the truth.
Hmm.
And that's just the bottom line. And we did become very friendly. She wants to downplay it, let her downplay it. I don't really care. That does. Everyone knows the truth. Everybody saw show after show of her saying how loyal I am to her, what a good friend I am to her. So she kind of looks like a fool right now. And if she thinks she's going to keep mentioning me, and I'll speak for myself because you could speak for yourself. If she thinks she's going to keep mentioning me in a negative way or in any way, and I'm not going to respond, she's out of her mind.
Right.
Because just like I've stuck up for her all these years, I'm going to defend myself. And if
And-
she doesn't like it, just stop talking.
right.
Stop talking.
Well, see, that's the you had said that when you were making your post about the other
The other
person,
person.
you weren't even mentioning her. You were just like, I don't
No,
agree with him. I don't do this. And you're correct. She took it as an attack against her, which was
right.
totally
Because,
guided.
and I believe it's because she's embarrassed because she knows what it looks like,
Hmm.
and she's taking it personal because she's embarrassed,
Right.
and she knows what she's doing is hypocritical and wrong.
Hmm.
But she has to live with that. That doesn't even bother me. You want to be a hypocrite, go ahead. But you know, I, I never change my stance on certain things,
Right.
and I never will. And that's the difference. And people see it. Like it was so funny because I forgot what chat it was in. Someone wrote something. They wrote something like, even though some people might not like Angela, she is telling the truth. So I don't remember exactly what it was. And like, And I wrote back, like, who could not like me? Like,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean? Like, what did I ever do to anyone but ever defend my friends or myself?
Right.
And, she also said that, you know, with throwing in her face, or she's sick of hearing how we defended her.
Mm-hmm.
I've said from day one we defended each other.
Mm-hmm.
What is so wrong with defending a friend? That's what we're supposed to do. Now it's a
Exactly.
bad thing?
Yeah.
Come on,
Exactly.
give
You're
me a
not
break.
you're not a true friend if you just sit back and you just let the shit be said.
Exactly.
You know why?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And now she's going after all these people that she once had in her chat,
Mm-hmm.
that were defending her also. I mean, some of the things I don't agree with, like going after people's families, but they were going after her family. So a lot of these people thought, well, an eye for an eye, and
Yeah.
then now she's turning on them also, and it's not fair because privately, we would laugh about it. She
Right.
was fine with it all of that time. So I
Mhm.
don't, this victimhood is getting real old, and she needs to start being honest with herself because it's not only me. Everyone sees through this bullshit, and if they don't, they're not being honest with themselves.
Right. A lot of people are saying it. A lot.
Yeah, yeah.
You
She
know.
took a complete 180, in a matter of months.
Right. Yeah. She totally did.
Yeah.
Yes.
So of course I'm gonna, and then privately I always said from day one, for the last 12 or 13 years, whatever, I always, said, what I didn't like or what I didn't like or what she should do, what she shouldn't do.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we told her. Then she said we told her to ignore, we privately told her to ignore Miami and other people. Yes, we did.
Yeah.
We told her that because other people were taking care of it. They were defending for her. You know
Right.
what I mean?
And that's what he wanted. He wanted her attention. He wanted her to get
Yes.
back at him, or he wanted her on his panel. That's
Exactly.
what he wanted.
Yep. Exactly. So, she wanted people to defend her when it was convenient for her.
Mm-hmm.
And I still not getting why she's blaming everyone else for him attacking her. It's his faults and his
Yes.
fault only. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? He has no self-control, but in my opinion, she's petrified of him.
Mm-hmm.
And she won't go at him because she's petrified, because he will go lower than anybody she's ever met or been around or associated with. And I understand that because he does go low.
Yeah.
He has no boundaries.
Uh-uh.
But
Nope.
enough is enough, because if she thinks he's going to stop with her, she's sadly mistaken. This is only a temporary thing.
Oh yeah. He'll find something else to go at her for.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Definitely.
But
Definitely.
that's on her now, because now she's gonna have to either completely, when it does happen, completely ignore him and hope and pray he goes away, which is gonna be impossible because he never goes away. Because
Right.
now she has no one to defend her, to want to help her, because
Well,
she screws everybody.
she's got the two people in her corner right now that will.
I don't know, because they're kind of. If you're thinking who I think that you're talking about, no,
Mm.
because they're just as afraid.
You think? Well, all right. Well, all right. But so before you came up on a panel, I was just going. She was what I've been doing is playing her video from last night,
Okay.
and and stopping and talking about
Oh, okay. Yeah, I listened to a little bit, but I was trying to get on, so I didn't hear a lot.
yeah. So
Uh, but-
I'm start letting her say what she has to say, and then I'm giving the
okay.
answers. So
Okay. All right. So you can go ahead and finish. I'll listen, and if I need to
all right.
chime in, I will. Okay.
All right, so she was talking about the UK guy and that
Mhm.
how he made that song about you
I
and
didn't
how
even hear it. I ignore him.
either. I
I
didn't either.
ignore him.
I haven't been in his chat since the song came out, and I've
I
only been
know. You
listening
told
to
me
it.
that.
Yeah. So she said that I let him up on the panel. Do you remember the night when he came up on panel?
Yeah, because I remember what you said to me privately. Do you want me to say it?
Oh, I don't care, but he came up as he didn't even come up
It
with,
was a different account. You didn't know it
right.
was him.
Exactly. I did not know it was him.
And you said to me, out of respect for me, I believe, and don't quote me, you said if I knew it was him, I wouldn't have let him up.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. Um, okay. So, yeah, he did say terrible things about the three of us, and I jumped on his panel and I fought with him. I mean, he called me testosterone tits, vinegar tits. Um, and I mean, he just said some nasty stuff. All right, so let me see. And
But you have to, if you don't mind, I want to say something. He
yeah,
said terrible things about her daughter and her family also, but she joins at least 3 times after that his panel. So I don't know what her issue is.
it's and it's almost it's selective. It's selective. That's all it is. It's selective. She picks and chooses what she wants to get pissed off about.
Yeah.
And I when I first started the stream, I said that we were all on panel one night, and she said, how do we talk when we get into an argument with friends? Do we talk about it with other friends? And we all said, yeah, because we need a
Yes.
sounding board to bounce it off of.
Right.
And
Of
she said,
course.
and she was like, well, do you handle things publicly or privately? And we were all like, well, Angel, we've all always handled things privately.
Right.
And she's the one who made all this public.
Yes.
And okay, so all right, so let
Because
me
because in my opinion, she had to let, the Miami guy know because he bullies her.
right.
He
But
bullies her.
he was using me as
Yes.
Doxy to go at her. And then
Yes.
once I was gone, he went for Grumpy Italian and
Yes.
Marinara. And he
Yes.
just keeps adding people.
You don't understand. When he first went at her in the very beginning, he blamed FBS.
Mm-hmm.
That FBS fed him all wrong information about her children. We all knew it was a lie and it was slander, and we
Right.
defended, them for that. That
Mm-hmm.
we said it was a lie, and you know, then after that he stopped, but then he went after her again with the same filth.
Right.
So he knew it was a lie, and he repeated it anyway. So how is that anyone else's fault?
Right.
He did it because he wanted to.
He wanted to.
Yeah.
And did you ever notice when he talks about her, it's always Angel Gotti, Angel Gotti,
Yes.
Angel
Hmm.
Gotti. It's never Angel
Yeah.
or AG. It's always Angel Gotti.
Yes.
So
Yes.
yeah. All right. So
I'm sorry, am I blabbering on?
no, no,
Okay.
not at all.
Okay.
All right. All right. So let's see what
Let's
else.
see what else.
I mean, he said some terrible things about you, Angela, and myself.
Oh, we covered that
He
already.
said terrible things about the three of us.
Yep.
But you were okay with him after that. You made nice with him, leaving him comments, and in his chat, you brought him up on your first live. The very first live you did, you brought him up.
Mm-hmm.
Eric Foss called Angela the C word, a cunt. I'll use the language, okay? I hate using that language, but that's it.
Yes, he did.
For that, and said he was glad she was doxxed. But I brought him up on the panel and I spoke to him about it, and he apologized. But oh my God, she felt I betrayed her. Now
Yes,
she's
I did.
that every time he's live.
Now you're in his chat every time that he's live, she said.
That's not true.
Mm.
All
All right.
right.
Let me see. Okay, and I'm just going to put this because I think it skipped, or maybe it didn't. Hold on.
And I'm going to say this again.
Go ahead.
I will forgive anything. I think anything could be forgiven. You go after family, it's unforgivable. Eric didn't go after my family. He went after me. Anyone that goes after me, I don't give a shit. I could take care of myself.
Right. Yes.
She's the one that forgives and forgets people that say filthy things about her children. And shame on her.
Mm-hmm. Oh
Okay, go
yeah.
ahead.
Yeah. Okay.
No, I'm not. But oh my God, I'm a two-faced manipulator. Really? Really, Maureen? I'm the two-faced manipulator?
Yes.
Casperosa.
All right. So, yes, I did call her a two-faced manipulator. And why? It's because I have the messages showing just that, but I'm not going to put them out there.
I
So,
know.
if she doesn't believe that she can be called a two-faced or a manipulator, she needs to go back through all the text messages and reread what she wrote.
Yeah. I think, there are so many. I mean, there's 12, 13 years of text messages and,
Mhm.
Twitter messages that, we could really put them out, but, we
Why?
don't do that.
We don't.
And
No.
we could just prove what the hell has been going on all these years, but,
I'm not. I know you're not. I'm not going down to that level.
no,
No.
no, I think she wants us to, though.
Yeah. So she can call us rats.
Yeah. Well,
But all right, let me see. This one.
Is your good friend. That's what you said.
Oh,
Well,
Casperosa.
if you were talking about him and showing us his text messages, you were showing us his text messages to us. What were you telling him about us?
Okay. So, Ange, I'm going to ask you this question.
go ahead.
Whenever I wanted to share something that we were in a group text, if I wanted to share something with somebody else, did I or did I not ask permission?
You always did, yeah.
Okay. So even with everybody, even on YouTube with people, when people
Mm-hmm.
come to me with something
Yeah.
and they have something to say, I'll be like, "Do you mind if I share this with so and so?" And if they say yeah, then I'll share it. If they say no, then I won't share it. But
Right.
I always ask permission.
No,
Um,
you did. You did.
and even with Casp, I ask his permission.
Mm-hmm.
Um, there there's things that I've said to you and Angel privately about Casperosa, but I also said them to Casperosa.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I don't know what her
I
thinking
think I know,
on
and
that.
this is just my opinion. I don't really have proof of it. It's just that, her actions is why I have the opinion I do on
Hmm.
why she turned on you. I think when you first came around again, I was happy you came around. She was happy you came around. She said it, my friend, my friend, my friend.
Yeah.
And she was going through this crap with Casperosa.
Hmm.
So was I.
Hmm.
And I think, she saw that you were in other chats and she seemed okay with it at times. What the bottom line is, I think that she thought she was going to be able to get info from you because you were still friends with Casp. And when that didn't happen, she turned. That's my opinion.
Hmm.
That's my opinion.
I I I can I can see that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I can see it.
And
Um.
just like with me, like, I've always been with her, kind of honest about how I felt with people,
Hmm.
that she's paneled always, and sometimes I had her back. And but this time, with Terry, and I told you I took it personal with the
Yes.
going after
Handicap people.
the handicapped. I took that very personal, but I also, you go after kids. I don't care who the hell you are,
Right.
who panels you. It's freaking wrong,
Hey, and
especially deceased children. So I think I pushed hard back on her, and she just didn't like it.
you didn't like it.
Yeah, and
But
that's not a friend to me. A friend would have said, this, that, or the other. I mean,
mhm,
you don't even know. Like, I've all this time, when, her and I were arguing about this. I never, like, called her names, anything.
mhm.
If I showed you the things she said to me, you would. No, I don't know if you'd be shocked, but I was.
Well, whatever.
The things she called me, like, the cursing. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I told you I was met with "go fuck yourself." So
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
but
She
but
was meaner to me than she was to Soflo, and I never said a damn word about her kids.
yeah. Well,
And
good
that's a
for you.
fact.
Yeah.
And I never would.
Now you got to remember though, in the beginning when JT first came around. Now I was already out of the picture when JT first came around,
Yeah.
but I was listening, and
Right.
I remember that night that Parasite Slayer jumped up on, was doing the background check as he was in the chat. He was
Mm-hmm.
Googling everything,
Right.
and you were defending him,
Yes.
JT. And I was also looking shit up, and I was sending it to you saying he's right about this here. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like we were still defending until all
Yes.
the nasty shit came out.
Exactly. Because
Right.
I don't like people that attack anyone without proof, and then the proof started coming out. So of
Right.
course I changed my opinion on
Yes.
JT. Oh,
Yes.
every normal person would. Any normal person would, except
Hmm.
her.
Correct.
And that's what I don't understand, because she hated people like him.
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So, yeah, of course I changed my opinion on him. Yes, maybe the first couple of weeks I didn't mind him. I
Right.
mean, but just like, I spoke with her privately, I was, I thought he was a little shady even then, and we spoke privately and she agreed. So, I'm not saying anything wrong, but she agreed the same way.
Hmm.
And so I don't know. I just don't like these lies and this gaslighting. It's really not cool.
Right. No, I get it. All right. So then she goes on to say after the stuff about Casperosa, as far as seeing her in chats, we don't see her in chats because she's always in the bushes.
Yes, exactly.
Always in the bushes.
Yes. She sees everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I think she thinks that Casp and I were talking even when I was MIA. I reached out to Casperosa like 1 or 2 days after I came back to YouTube.
Yeah.
And I said, "How you doing? I just went on, YouTube." And he was like, "Oh, that's a bad move. You should really get off of YouTube."
Yeah.
He said, "You have no clue what goes on YouTube. It's really not
Mhm.
good." He's like, "Get off of there. If you can get off of there, get off of there." I said, "It's too late. It's
Yeah.
too late." So, and she said that she didn't trust the situation with Casp. Uh,
Right.
but everybody, like he said it, you said it, and she said it. Stay out of the things that were going on between you guys. And I did.
Yes.
And I did.
Yes.
So, all right,
Yes. We told you, we warned you to stay out of it.
stay out of
Stay
it.
neutral, because I told you, he doxed me, he'll dox you.
Right.
And that's how I felt. And she said the same thing.
Yes. She
Stay
said,
neutral, you
mm-hmm.
know. So
Yeah, don't piss him off or he'll dox you.
yeah.
And then when that one account came flying around, um, one or both of you, I don't really remember, said that's Casp firing his warning shot. And the first
Right.
thing I did was I went and I called him. I said, "Is this you? Is this you?" And he said, "No, it is not me."
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, let me see what else we got here.
What were you showing and telling him about us, Maureen? I mean, you were showing us everything that he was sending you.
No, I wasn't.
What did you tell him about us?
Hold on a second.
Go ahead. You there? Oh, she said, "Hold on." I thought she meant hold on a second to stop the tape. No, I did not show you guys everything that Cass was sending me. So nice try, but no cigar.
Yeah, I'm sure. It's okay.
You good?
Positive. Yeah, I'm here. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Now, when you said hold on a second, I stopped the tape. I
I
thought,
did. I shut the mic off.
oh
But I'm back.
no, I thought you meant for me to stop so you could talk.
Oh, no, I'm so sorry.
Oh, okay.
I said something a while ago, the first night when I got on here and you jumped on Dumpy and Drunky's live. and they were lying about me.
No.
And I said that I never trusted you, but then I corrected that. I said I never trusted the situation. I did correct that and say I never trusted the situation.
Did she?
You came out of nowhere.
Did she correct that?
Wait, say that again. I didn't hear. I'm sorry.
She said that when she said that she never trusted me, that she came on and corrected that and said that she didn't trust the situation.
I don't remember that.
Okay. All right.
After 5 or 6 years, and you were still friends with Casperosa. And that's why I said I didn't trust the situation. And back in 2015, you said something about that you defended me. Okay. You defended my family. You defended me. Back in 2015, 16, the A-Light days, when we used to argue with John A-Light, go back and forth on Twitter. No one asked you to defend me or my family. You chose to join in. Okay.
Ange, do you remember? I don't know if you're going to remember. When I was on Twitter, I was defending something from my area, and she followed me. And I was like, holy shit, Angel Gotti's following me. Why is Angel Gotti following me? And then we became friends. And then, she, then we started DMing. I forget how the DMs started, but, she would come in, she'd be like, you believe this shit? This one's saying this and this one's saying that. And okay, well, we're friends. I'm going to go defend you then. That's what friends.
That's what we did. There was a bunch of us. It wasn't just you.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Me.
Yeah, it was me. You. Yeah, there was a bunch of us. I'm not going through all the freaking names.
No, don't.
And it wasn't a problem then. But I think what she has a problem is I keep saying I was always defending you, even with this fight now. With the. She says you were in my enemy's chats, but I was still defending you.
You, yes. Yeah.
Which makes no fucking sense. And I would remember, like, because we did it in the group chat. Like, she would go at me, and I'd be like, "But you didn't even listen to the show. Here's the fucking clips of me defending you, and you're pissed off because I was in the fucking show." Oh, see, I got to stop with the cursing.
Yes, because you got a potty mouth.
I do. I have a potty mouth. I'm working on it. I do. I have been. So.
You're not the only one with a potty mouth. Trust me.
No.
Oh, please.
But yeah, I mean, she does. I will give that to her. She never asks anybody to defend her. Yet, if you do not defend her, she gets bent and she gets mad at you. Well, you didn't defend me.
Yes.
You didn't defend me when all that was being said.
Exactly.
So, okay, so you're screwed if you do, and you're screwed if you don't.
Exactly.
Yeah. Because I remember there was one time there was somebody that she had an issue with, and I said, "Are you going to say anything?" And she said, "No, because he's defending me now." Yes. I looked at my phone like, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
I know.
Yeah. Okay.
I know.
All right. Here we go.
That's how we met on Twitter. You joined in the fight. You inserted yourself, and we all defended each other. But yet I got to constantly be thrown in my face how you two defended me and my family. I defended you two as well. We all defended each other. Okay, but I don't throw that up in your face every time I make a community post. I don't throw that up in people's faces. But yet, that's all I hear. I defended you. I defended your family. You
oh my God.
To jump into that fight. Okay, I never asked you to do anything. I never asked a single person on this planet to do anything for me, to defend my family, to not do something, to do something. I never did that. You played with Nick Romano.
Oh, right? Here's Nick Romano.
He started fighting Flow.
Okay, well,
That's the
wait.
thing,
So
everyone-
I have to say this
Go
because
ahead.
she said that we started talking to Romano after the whole Romano and FBS clash. Now, I don't know about you, but I know about me. I was always in the bushes for a while, and I have proof of that because when I sent him the first $5 Cash App for the thing, in the description it says I'm in the bushes because I will be blocked immediately.
Right. Yeah, I do remember that, and not only that, and I didn't go in his chat because he was going, specifically because he was going at FBS or SoFlo or anybody else. I did because he was from Staten Island. He
Right.
was mentioning people that I knew, but he
You
might have
knew
been
from
too
me.
young to be hanging out with them. So I was interested in that. That's all. You know what I mean? This community is not that big. Of course, you're going to be in chats of people that don't like each other. It's
Right.
normal. It's normal. I never told him to go at anyone. I never did that, and the
Right.
kid knows that. And you know, thankfully, what he did going after families and shit, it was 100% wrong, and he knows that, and he's apologized. He just did again today that he felt bad about doing that. But I think the kid was going through some issues, and that's it. What are you gonna do?
He was definitely going through issues, and he shouldn't have been
Absolutely.
on YouTube when he was on YouTube, and he
Yes.
crashed out, and he crashed out hard.
Yeah, like somebody was commenting today, and it took me a couple of comments to realize it was even him. He was under another account, because I haven't seen him on YouTube. He says, "Well, I'm just, taking it easy for a while."
Right.
And I said and like I said to myself, I didn't say it to him, but it took me like after the second comment, I realized who the hell it was that was commenting. It was like whatever.
Well, yeah, whatever. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Does on here, whoever is fighting with their enemy, they flock to. I told you both. No good. He's no good. Did you listen to me? No. Whose family got trashed for that? Yours?
Yep,
No.
mine.
Not
Yeah.
yours.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Your family was trashed, wasn't it, Ange?
Yeah.
My,
Yes.
my family was trashed. That
Yep.
SOB was telling people that I was sending him pictures. But yeah, no, but yeah,
Yeah.
our families weren't trashed.
Yeah. Listen, she's guilty of the same thing. What I mean? She really is. So I don't know. She's reaching. She's just throwing shit and hoping something sticks. She
But
knows it. And someone, I caught a few um minutes of FBS, and I don't know if you discussed this before I came on, but he said that she said that you sent him paperwork or something, and that
never happened.
yeah. And then someone texted me that she apologized to you and FBS because that wasn't true. Did you get an apology?
No,
Hmm, that's weird. Then who did she apologize to?
I don't know. But yeah, she said that I gave FBS money. Everybody knows I gave FBS money because
Yeah,
that started a problem between you and I.
yeah,
And it was $20, but she's really bent over me giving him that $20. She won't let it go. Should I ask
yeah.
him? Should I ask him for a refund?
What? He's not giving you a refund. Don't ask him.
I'm fucking around.
I know. I'm just kidding. I know.
All right, let me see.
Money. And I believe you gave him paperwork too, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's what she said.
But I'm the manipulator.
Yeah.
Maureen, I'm the manipulator. You play these little games on here on YouTube. Not me. I don't give people I don't flock to people just because they're fighting with my enemy.
And she's full of shit right there, and I'm going to call it because she does. She goes and she listens like everybody else fucking does. We all go. If this one has a fight with this one, we go and watch what this one has to say. And then we go back and see what this one has to say. Everybody does.
Yes. and we talk about it
Yeah, and then we talk
off
about it.
YouTube.
Right. So, but I don't know when she's talking about the games that I play. I don't play games, and I don't flock anywhere. If something's
No,
happening, I go and I listen. It's not a game,
exactly.
right? So, all right.
And how many times we've texted each other? Are you watching this one? Are you watching this one?
Yeah, no, I know. Hey, I've been there. Yep, I know.
Mm-hmm.
Now, as far as SoFlo, now listen carefully, Maureen,
Ugh.
because as far as SoFlo, when it was my kids and family on thumbnails, YouTube kept telling me over and over and over again, don't respond, don't grab the link,
Yep,
don't go
That's right.
yep,
ignore him.
yep,
That's what he wants.
Yep.
He wants your attention. Don't do it.
yep.
That's what he
100%.
do it.
Mhm.
Don't do it. But now it's you two he's going after, and now I
Mhm.
should respond and strike him? Really?
She doesn't get it.
No.
She's not getting it.
No.
So listen carefully, Angel. Yes, we already acknowledged that we said all of those things. And, we told you not to do those things because he wanted your attention. No, we are not saying to strike him because he is going after us now. We are saying you should strike him because, like you said, do not play your content. You play your content, you're going to strike him.
Yeah.
He's doing it and doing it and doing it and nothing.
Exactly.
Nothing. And
And
it has
she twists everything
Mm-hmm.
that's said. There's
Yes.
not much in what she said the first 15 minutes of her show last night that was accurate. I'm sorry, but it's the truth.
What was that? What?
The first 15 minutes of her show, a
Oh.
lot of a lot of it was wrong and a lie.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. So the other thing is when she was like, well, what did you just want me to do? Well, me personally, I felt as though she sent Casperosa a cease and desist. She could have sent
Yeah.
him a cease and desist.
Yep.
She filed a 10, I don't know, I forget now, something $1 million lawsuit because somebody was claiming things about her son that weren't true.
Right.
After everything that thing did in Miami,
Yeah.
she should have filed another $1 million lawsuit against him.
Yeah.
That's what we were saying she should have done. Well, me, that's what I
Exactly.
was saying she should have done.
Yeah.
You can do it for these other people, but yet you refuse to do it for the sickest MFer out there.
Yes.
Okay. So okay, let me see. So
Are
then
you kidding me?
FBS was also sent to cease and desist.
oh, was he?
Yes.
See that this is just I don't know. It just leads me to believe that when the people say my opinion, when people say that she's afraid of him, yeah, she's afraid of him.
Yeah. Because
Because
that's what
he
it
won't-
looks like to
right,
everyone.
right.
And he is eating that up. He
Yeah.
knows it. He knows that he bullies her, and he loves what's going on right now.
Right.
She thinks that we're being irked, as she put it. No, he's irking you. He's making her look like a complete fool.
He's making her look like an idiot.
Yeah, she.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know one person in my life, Maureen, that if that would forgive anyone or say one positive thing about somebody that said anything about their children,
Mm-hmm.
especially the disgusting lies and slander he said about her children.
Yeah.
But there she is. She would rather irk us or be spiteful to us than stand with her children. And that's a fact
Well,
because she's doing it.
she's cutting her nose off to spite her face because
Yes.
it's not doing anything to us. It's making her look
Right.
an idiot.
Exactly. Exactly.
Like I'm sorry, but some people like she right now she's a welcome mat for him.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's my opinion.
He just said a few days ago
That he'll go back
that
to her. Yeah.
that he would attack her again if he has to.
Yep. And he decides who and who cannot go into her chat.
Exactly.
And
Yep.
she didn't even
He
speak on that.
decides.
Yep.
Mission accomplished, he said. I
Yep.
decide who goes in her chat.
Yep.
But he's irking us. Okay.
Nope. No, he's not irking me. I just
No,
I just keep filing the shit, just putting it away. Okay. You submit
exactly.
this, no, I'm just putting it all away. You know what I mean? Just keep
Yep.
throwing yourself under the bus.
Yep. Say no more.
Uh-huh. So, all right, let me see.
She's going after you too. Why is this my fault? Why is this my fault if he is going after you too? Why is it my fault?
If
I still don't have a logical answer from either one of you.
I have a logical answer.
Okay, you give your logical answer, then I'll give my logical answer.
Because he's going after us because she's throwing little hints out there.
Mm-hmm.
She knows better than anyone that he's picking up on that
Mm-hmm.
and he's using that against us. She's feeding him information. She's doing it like on the down low with little comments.
Yeah.
And she knows what she's doing because she said people did the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So she knows exactly what she's doing. So that so innocent act isn't working because I have text after text after text of her. Please. This is getting
Yeah.
so ridiculous.
I
And
believe
and honestly I never wanted to do this, but
no.
every day she mentions my name in a negative way. I just want to scream.
Mm-hmm.
At first, I was very hurt. I was very hurt. Now I'm just like, who the hell is this person? Who is she?
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So in my opinion, this game that you say that I'm playing, it's actually her playing because
Yes.
she knew by making this stuff public what he would do. And just like you said. So what she does now is she feeds him, like you said, she feeds him his shit. So he's using her words and he plays them
Hmm.
over and over and over.
Yes.
And, she keeps saying, leave her the fuck alone. It's
Hmm.
her that's giving him the content to use against past friends.
Yes.
That is manipulation and playing games.
Yes. And she
So
knows what she's doing because
exactly.
she's told me in the past when someone did that to her, watch what I do tonight on my show. Watch.
Yeah,
Okay?
yeah,
So
exactly.
I know, and she knows I know.
We both know.
Yes.
We both know. I mean, remember that, it's just like I said, she made it public. We didn't say anything. She took what you said against, the person on her panel as an attack against her. She didn't like the way I was doing things, so therefore now we're null and void and we're no fucking good. But we keep bringing her up. No, 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 no. It's her that keeps throwing else out there.
Yes.
All right, so
Yeah. She
let's
didn't want to fight. That's what I don't understand. She doesn't want, she kept saying for months now, I don't want to fight with anybody anymore. No, because you're still fighting with people. You still have people fighting with people on your panel from another community. The only one you don't want to fight with are the three people that go low, low, low.
well, right,
That's who you don't want to fight with.
correct. Yeah, okay. Let me see. All right, let's see.
Why it's my fault? He's using my words. That's truthfully, if you left me the fuck alone, I have no words for him to use, right or wrong. You keep fighting with them, not me. I don't fight. I don't come on here and I don't fight with any of these people. You do. You do.
Mm-hmm.
Leaving comments, you keep putting up posts, you keep inserting yourself in shit. Not me. Not me. You.
Okay.
Mhm.
Stop it right now.
Go ahead.
First of all, let me tell you something, Angel. All these years, I was a loyal friend to you, and loyal friends do what I do, and we defended each other, yes. But now I'm a troublemaker. So I could defend you and everybody else, but I can't defend myself. I'm not starting with these people. They're starting with me because they're using your content to go at me. And I'm defending myself.
Yep. Yes.
But
Exactly. That,
now I'm a troublemaker.
uh-huh. And
That's
we
yes.
started it. Well, I started it. You
Yeah.
started it. I started it.
Yeah.
I
We all
didn't start
started now.
anything. No, I didn't start. And like you said, privately, she did say, no, you did not start with maggot or the other.
No. I know. I have the text message.
I know. So, but now, to be the people pleaser and not fight
Yes.
with people, now it's I'm the one who started all the shit. I'm the troublemaker.
Right.
I like the trouble.
Okay.
Ange, did you know I'm the angriest woman in America?
Please. Oh my God.
All right, hold on.
Very sad this has become.
I know.
At you.
I know.
Oh, you go all up in arms. I said, Moody Monday. Are you serious?
Are you up in arms that she said Moody Monday?
No, I'm not up in arms, but that's a Miami thing.
Right.
Moody Monday.
Yeah.
So what did she put that in context of, like, wait till Moody Monday?
That's green light.
That's a green light. Exactly. She knows exactly what she's doing.
Yep.
And her little, innocent act is only fooling her.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone knows what's going on here.
Right. Now, mind you, people, this is not a bashing session. This is
No,
us
it's
just
not.
answering what she was saying.
Yes.
Me. Was not me. Never once did I do that. You two did that.
You two.
All did that.
Right.
You two.
I didn't start any fights. You did.
Nope.
Who did I start with?
Never.
I don't know.
If you didn't stick your nose in my business, I'd never mention you ever again.
I stuck my nose in her business?
Yeah, me too. That's what she said at the beginning, that I stuck my nose in her business.
She must be talking about me telling her about Jim Terry. She didn't like that.
No. Well, she would come into the text. She would text message us. What do you think about this? What do you think about that?
Mm-hmm.
We would give our honest opinions.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
you were incorporating us in your business.
Yes. Yep.
All right.
Spineless. No, you're the spineless one.
You talk about me.
Spineless one because everybody knows who I am. Everybody knows who my family is. Everybody knows everything. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know who you are. So then your kids aren't up there. Your family's not up there. I'm spineless or you're spineless. You're the spineless one because you're all okay with my kids being up on thumbnails. You were all okay with it.
We were okay with it, Angel?
Yeah, we were okay with it.
I was okay with that, Angel?
Mm.
I was okay with your children being trashed.
None of us were. And that's why
That's a lie.
That's why a lot of us went as hard as we did with him.
That's right.
That's
right.
I mean, besides the fact, yes, he relentlessly went after her for months on end, hours upon hours a day.
Yep.
He started going after you and your family, putting pictures up of your family.
Yep.
He started going after me, making fake accounts in my name, going into chats, saying shit, making it look like it was me saying it when it wasn't.
Yep.
He put up videos saying, I have the videos. I don't know how to incorporate them in this freaking thing yet. But he said it's a gravestone, and it says that my son would insert things in my daughter. He said that I bought the drugs for my son to OD on.
Yes, he did.
He didn't have pictures of my children, yet he still goes at them. It doesn't matter if their pictures are used or not. It's the nasty shit that he fucking says about them.
Exactly.
And everybody that was friends with her had an issue with it. That's why The Miami guy wants Grumpy. He wants DJ. He wants Maddie Marinara. He wants Templar. He wants
Yeah. This
all
is
these people.
yes, this is the same woman that all this time on YouTube she said everyone should stay anonymous. Everyone. Look
Mm-hmm.
what they do to you.
Right.
Look what they do to you.
Look, when I first came, I had my picture up there, even though they got it now. But
Mm-hmm.
you guys both said, take it down, get rid of it now.
Yep.
Get rid of it now.
Exactly.
But they had already gotten it. So, shit. Now it's all over the place. They age it, they make it look funny. Then they put an AI video out of me saying stuff, that it's not even my voice.
It's so stupid. It's like it's so childish. It's like junior high school bullshit.
Yeah.
Like these people put way too much time with these songs and these videos and these IE whatever the hell they're called. I mean,
AIs, yeah.
AI's like who has time for that?
Mm-hmm.
Holy crap!
Something that doesn't have a life.
Yeah, I guess.
All right, let me see what else.
Doing it. You're spineless because you don't tell them who you are. You're all cowards.
Yep.
And that's the end of that. Keep going and I'll keep going.
So that was that.
Mm-hmm. Because
So
she wants the last word.
She always has to have the last word.
Yes. She'll do another show.
Oh, she will.
Yeah.
But it'll be because, we're answering her what she was saying.
Yeah. She doesn't want to let this go.
No, she doesn't. She really, really doesn't. Mm-mm. But that's what it's ridiculous at this point. I don't bother you. I don't say anything about you. You're the one who keeps speaking on me. So of course you're going to get a response. Stop talking about me and I won't be responding to what you're saying.
Exactly.
It's just ridiculous. Oh, and then she did say something last night where when you said that she said that you attacked his family, and then she says no, she did, meaning me. No, I didn't.
No, you didn't.
I didn't do half of the shit. I put out facts.
Yes.
I didn't do no attacking. So
you know what really irks me? She feels sorry for like say Silo because he lost his child. Made that kid rest in peace. That was horrible. Any
Right.
person that loses a child is horrible.
Right.
Then a rat who she hates, she feels bad for him because he lost a child. Terrible, terrible thing.
Right.
What about you? What about you? A person that's been nice to her. You don't count? You lost a child too.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Give me a break.
This is how I feel about that whole thing. When she says, she feels bad for people that lose children. It's a terrible thing. Yeah, it is a fucking terrible thing.
Mm-hmm.
But that is not an out for their behavior.
No, it's not.
It's it sucks. You go through the shit. You walk around every day talking to yourself, talking to God, talking to your kid, and it's you can't make excuse. Oh, well, he lost a child or she lost a child. That's I can't be mad at them because of that. No, fuck that.
Yeah. I understand what you're saying, but in another breath, she'll say, "I feel bad for them. I feel bad for them." But then when they go against her, she's going to put out private information about them.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't feel bad then. How come you don't feel bad for the deceased kids or the alive kids that your friend Terry goes after?
Right.
They don't matter either. Give me a break. It's all bullshit. It's all bullshit.
It's selective outrage.
Exactly.
It's selective. It's totally selective outrage. Selective hearing. Selective outrage.
She always said that, mothers that lose their children, they're never the same again. And I believe that to be 100% true,
Hmm.
But, Terry goes after these mothers, and yes, they go after him too. But how come they don't get the same empathy?
Right. She doesn't know them.
Exactly. Like it doesn't matter to her. Like it's
Right.
that is the most hypocritical thing about her, and really it's a shame because she doesn't stand for anything. She really doesn't.
Well, it used to be, well, all that stuff's not being said on my panel. It is now.
Yes, it is.
It is now.
Mm-hmm. And then I see a lot of like clip channels when Terry says something disgusting. She goes, "Oh, Jim, don't say that," or "Oh,
Yeah.
it's just Jim. That's how he is."
Yeah. You're terrible. Knock it
You're
off.
terrible, right?
Yeah.
You're terrible. Knock it off. Why would you want to panel someone that says things like that?
Right. I remember I was arguing with Argo on her panel, and Argo said, "Swear on your dead son." She booted him.
Yeah.
Booted him.
Mhm.
Done. It. I don't know. I don't know if is she ignorant that she doesn't see that what she's doing is hypocrisy. Is she
I
that?
don't know.
I
I
don't.
don't know what's going on in her mind. I don't know. I don't know if something's going on, privately. I don't know because
Mhm.
this is not the same woman that um I admired and was a friend with at one time.
Right.
There were things that I admired about her. Um, then I don't know. I don't know. Something's going on, and I'm not sure what it is, to tell you the truth.
Mhm.
And I don't, and I'm not going to guess. Listen. Once you publicly go after me or lie about me, there is no going back. Like people. A lot of people have said, oh, you could work this out. No, no, I'm not like these people on YouTube. I'm not. No.
Well, listen. I mean, I even said that to you before. I said, if there's a way that you can get through this and rebuild that friendship, that's fine with me. I'll still stand behind you no matter what you're
Yes, you
doing.
did say that. You
Right.
did say that, but I don't. It could never be the same.
Right. No, I
It
get
could
it.
never be the same. You know what I mean?
Because you're already you're seeing who the real person is now.
Yeah, exactly.
I get it. I get it.
And if I can't, if I don't, I don't know. I just no. I don't want to get deep into it. I just no. I
No.
could never. It will never be the same. So I wouldn't even try.
Right. No, I get it. I get
I
it.
get it.
But like I said, I wanted to come on here and straighten everything out.
Okay.
I don't want to have to keep doing this.
I neither do I. But she also has to remember that we both have been responding to what she's been saying on her own panel, but
Right.
she's also lumping us going at other people that she
Hmm.
panels. It has nothing to do with her
Right.
at all. I'm still gonna, if it's something Terry does that I don't like or whatever,
Hmm.
anybody doesn't that I don't agree with, I'm gonna open my mouth about.
Yeah.
And she
And
needs to, grow a pair, pull up her big girl pants, and say, "All right, she's not talking about me.
hmm.
Let them stick up for themselves." Because I remember not too long ago, she said, "I'm not defending anybody anymore. I'm
Right.
not doing it," and she just does it again with
Hmm.
people she hardly knows. She doesn't even know this guy, Jim. And the other guy, oh my God, did you hear him? The Mr. X guy.
No.
He was he was saying, oh, when she was talking about all of us, he was like, "Well, frig them," or some shit like that. They can't even afford the $4.99 for the membership. I was like, what? And then she was like, "You don't even pay for a membership." So I was glad that she, called him out. But is he
Right.
serious?
Uh
He pays $30 to watch his show. He
huh.
won't pay $4.99, and then he's pushing his CDs and this and that on her panel. Like, are you serious right now? Is
No,
he serious?
they
I mean,
use
he reminds me of like the Antifa people.
yeah, they use her channel as an advertisement for their OTT.
Exactly.
Yeah.
exactly. He wears a stocking over his head and his stupid hat on his head.
Mm-hmm.
Talks about how like he's some kind of important person in Hollywood. Like, get the hell out of another con artist.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And
Yep. Pretty
then
much.
he tells people, show your face, as he's sitting there with a stocking on.
Stocking on.
Oh
Yeah.
my God, these people are retarded. No, he's coming home in a couple of days. So yeah, no, that's good. Okay, all right. So hold on.
Go ahead. But okay. So yeah. So like I said, I hope I don't have to do this again, but I'm prepared to. I mean, I had 9 pages of notes just off of what she was saying. 9 pages. I'm insane. Yep. Um. Yeah, it's crazy. But I will say this, Jesse Roth, you need to mind your own fucking business because you don't know the history and you don't know everything that's been going on. So see your way out of it. Stop, putting in your 2 fucking cents because nobody wants to fucking hear it, honestly. And
Hi, so sorry. I'm sorry.
go ahead.
I'm back.
All
What are you
right.
talking about, Jesse Roth?
No, yeah, I just
So irrelevant. So irrelevant.
I told her to mind her
Ugh.
own business. She has no clue on the history.
No,
No
she
clue
doesn't.
on the history. And she's like, well, I think it's this and I think it's that. Stop,
Yeah.
stop thinking.
I
You could,
think. I think.
yeah,
Well,
just
it
well,
was funny because someone sent me a clip that guy Jim went after her, and she must have ran away or some shit. He abuses her too. He abuses all her guests,
yeah.
and she laughs. She thinks it's funny.
Hey, well, fucking nuts. It's
They
just,
all laugh. They think it's funny.
mm-hmm.
Ugh.
Yeah. The only thing that I did want to touch on, and
Go ahead.
she had said something a couple weeks ago. Like I said, like we tell her things in confidence,
Yes.
and I think she said something that should have never been repeated.
Yeah.
And I thought that was the raddest fucking move
Yes.
you could have ever made.
Yes. Well, that's what we were talking about earlier. That comes back to that. She's throwing shit out there,
Right.
little
That
hints.
yeah, that should never, ever, ever be put out public.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
because it has nothing to do with me. The
No.
problem is with me.
Yes.
So stick to me. That's it.
Yeah.
But
Then
so
she had a friend of Varello's on her show, and he's going after Molino. I'm like, what is she doing?
she's
What is
not
she
thinking.
doing?
She's not
She
thinking.
loves this drama. And instead of dropping him down because he's saying nonsense and he's actually lying, and he's Borello's friend. Like, are you kidding me?
Why
And
would
you have
she?
him on your panel.
That
What the
makes no
hell?
sense.
No.
No.
And I
But
don't know if it's true or not, but I heard the guy that was on there was an informant too, but I don't know if that's true.
see, now I don't know nothing about that, so I'm not even going to hit that.
Yeah. So I don't know, but I know he's been on Borello's show. So,
Right. I mean, it's just it's gotten out of hand. Honestly,
yes, it has.
it's you know taking old friends and old relationships and pushing them to
Yeah.
the side for these new people. And I don't know. I don't care. I mean, I really don't.
Yeah.
Like I said, I remember I was on a panel with somebody and I said, I'm done with this. She could say whatever the hell she wants to say,
Right.
but not if she's going to lie. You're going to lie,
Yeah.
then I got to answer you. I
Of
have to.
course, you have to defend yourself, because people do believe that.
Right.
And you have to set the record straight. I mean, it's only right. Listen, if we could defend everyone else, we could defend ourselves. And
Mm-hmm.
that's it. And I don't even know how much more I could say. I mean, and like I said before, Maureen, in the beginning, I was very hurt. And you know that. I mean,
Yeah.
I was very, very hurt and very upset. But now I'm just like, whatever.
Yeah. It's
It
whatever.
is what it is.
It actually, I don't know if it happened for you, but what happened for me is like I would go through things in my head that were said and be like, well, was that the truth?
Yes. Now that's what I'm doing in my head. And I think
Yeah.
I told you that I'm questioning everything now. And
Mm-hmm.
then, I spoke a few weeks ago, I think it was right before or the day that we did that live together.
Right.
And, my girlfriend, I spoke to her, she's one of my best friends. And she's like, listen, she says, this has to stop. You have to defend yourself here.
Yeah.
And that's what I did. And that's what I will continue to do.
We have to. I mean,
Yeah.
that's the way we are,
Yes.
And yes, we will defend ourselves. But when one of our friends is getting crucified and just for clout, then we will say, no, don't jump on the thing. Just let it go.
Yeah.
Everybody else will take care of it for you. And that's what
Yes.
everybody did.
Yeah. And
So
she appreciated that in the past.
yeah, yeah. But what are you gonna do?
I mean, this fucking man, made her cry, and what the hell?
Mm-hmm.
I'll never understand this whole situation. I won't, and I'm gonna stop even trying to,
Trying to figure it
justify
out.
what
Yeah.
she's thinking because it's insane, and she looks insane to me.
Mm-hmm.
But listen, I have to drop down. I have
Go ahead.
something I have to take care of. Okay.
Yep. Thank
All
you.
right. All
Thanks.
right. Thanks. I'll talk to you later.
All right.
Bye, honey.
Bye. So, so yes. Okay. So that was my answer to that whole, I guess, what was it, 17 minutes, 18 minutes thing that she did on me. And if she does it again, then of course I'm going to answer. But just remember, I'm not the one I'm not the one talking about you. It's you that keeps constantly bringing my name into it. So if you bring my name into it, I'm going to have a rebuttal. And that's that. So, anybody want to say anything? Anybody have any questions? Now that I can see the chat, I'm sorry I wasn't listening. I wasn't watching the chat. So, if anybody wants to come up. But what time is it? It's 10:51. I don't know if there's a show going on later. If someone has one scheduled, I don't see any. But yeah. So I guess that's not. I guess that's all I have to say on this whole thing. And I want to thank everybody for coming and supporting me, joining the chat, participating in the chat. I want to thank my wrenches for wrenching. Don't know if you had a rough night, but I appreciate you being here. And yes, Eagles, but more so Phillies, Roy. Yeah. All right. So that'll be it for me. Everybody have a great week. Keep your head on a swivel. Be safe. And I'll see you when I see you. Goodbye.